Mike Johnson and his party have been claiming all along that they want all the details about Jeffrey Epstein released. Oh boy, do they want transparency. And Trump is a fighter for transparency as he declares the issue a dead issue months after he ordered Pam Bondi to close it down with no disclosure whatsoever. So you would think that they at least would be excited that the birthday letters have come out and all the cards and more information and evidence has come out, but it turns out, no, actually, they're not that happy about it, and they very much don't want to be asked about it. Take a look.
The president says he did not sign it, so I take the president at his word.
I trust what the president said, and the Oversight Committee is looking into it.
Mr. Speaker, do you think the Trump birthday note to Epstein is real?
I don't. They say it's not.
It's been there for 4 years, and now it's just come out. I just don't.
So you think really someone might have just forged this somehow?
Yeah, I mean, somehow it's so easy to do. I just don't buy any of it right now.
Have you seen that letter?
I've not, but I would love to see it like matched with his handwriting.
Yeah,
it just seems really wild. Yeah, I don't want to see it.
Because you're making it really tough for me to lie here. My excuse was going to be that I hadn't seen. You guys aren't supposed to come prepared. But there, Manu Raju there was doing the thing that I always beg them to do. Do not ask them about a quote or a tweet without printing it out, okay? You need to have it on a piece of paper. I would have pre-unfolded it, to save some time or whatever. But it's to produce those moments where they're like, oh, if only I had seen it, I could comment. No, don't show it to me. And it makes them look like dinks, okay? And that guy looks like a massive dink. All of them do. And all the people are just like, well, they say it's fake. Oh, who? Trump? The most lying ass administration America's ever had. And yeah, sure, it's easy for me to say that as like a leftist or whatever. Mike Johnson knows that Donald Trump is the least trustworthy person in the world. He hates his goddamn guts. And so they're all lying about it. And not just them, Nancy Mace, remember, Tears for the Victims, says, I am so goddamn sick of being asked about an effing birthday card. Give me a break. What about the women who've been fighting for justice for 30 years and still don't have it? How does writing about a birthday card do anything to get them justice? It doesn't. Okay, yeah, no, that's true, but we are trying to get to the bottom of this, and it does feel like evidence. I mean, Trump lied and said that it didn't exist. So this feels like a part of that case. And if you think this is somehow, for some reason, a distraction, we should instead focus on the women, why are you being so fired up to Eric Garcia of The Independent or whatever? Why don't you say something to Donald Trump, who still hasn't met with any of the victims? And by the way, somebody brought up to him, like, when are you gonna meet with them? And his response was, no one's suggested that, which is not true. I've done it repeatedly and more reputable people have as well. And then he goes on to say, I haven't thought about it, which isn't technically true. I think that he has thought about how horrible it would be to have to be in a room with them. But I do love that months into this thing, his cover story is, I haven't even considered meeting with these women. Doesn't look great, does it, Sharon?
No, it doesn't. And if you're old enough to remember the scandal with Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky, the dress, Linda Tripp, the whole thing, there was a point where his fellow Democrats went to the White House, banged on the door and said, look, you got to address this. You got to address it now. In fact, I think Stephanopoulos was on his staff and other people in the administration were saying, you have to talk to the American people. We can't get any work done here. Start a war, do something, but you have to address this, okay? Why not do that, Nancy Mace? Just go over there. It's probably a short walk, right? Isn't it a short walk, John? You just go over there and you say, hey, you got to tell everything. Release this stuff and let's get on to other things like the price of avocados, the tariffs, Ukraine, and now this plant in Georgia. Okay, and our friends, our allies don't work with us.
Yeah, can you imagine him trying to do like an Oval Office address to reassure the American people about this? Like in theory,
the one he did after January 6th. Remember when they finally convinced him? Go out there and record it.
Yeah, I love you, insurrectionists. Can you imagine? Like in theory, if he wasn't who he was, they could put together some sort of 15-minute thing where he would pretend to care, like he did on the campaign trail, and he could actually reassure some of his followers, but that's not what would happen. If by some miracle he did do it, he would end up like, I don't like calling them whores. I don't know. Like nobody knows what would happen when the camera starts rolling, but it would be a disaster and he would never do it, okay? Because for some reason on this issue, he just falls in trap after trap. He makes himself look so damn suspicious, declaring it a dead issue. It looks so bad for you. I just don't understand. Release more fake information. Seem like you're trying to help out. That's how you get through a scandal, you dumb donkey. But anyway, instead, he continues to make it worse.